back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. Big welcome back to my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being here and for your support of me, your support of each other. Congratulations to this month's winner of the free reading. And if you would like to be entered for your chance to win, please drop me a comment below any of my videos this month for your chance to win a free video reading with me. So if you're finding yourself here for the very first time, be sure to subscribe, hit your notification bell button and your like button, and drop me that comment so that I can enter you in for a chance to win. But today's pick a card reading, we're looking at your next significant relationship, your next big relationship, who's coming, when is it going to show up, what is it going to be like. And we have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We have pile number 1 here with the red flower, pile number 2 with the blue flower, and pile number 3 here with the purple flower. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting from Spirit today, and my timestamps are below as always. I am going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, today's topic is all about your next big relationship. So who is coming? What is this relationship going to be all about? And when will they show up? So pile number 1. Hello, pile 1. You were drawn to the red flower and this 2 of Cups here, and this is your reading. This is from the Modern Witch Tarot. Your next big relationship, your next significant relationship. What is this relationship going to be like? Who is this person, and when are they going to show up? The next big relationship. I feel like you already know this person. And I feel like there is a connection here to the work environment. So you may already know this person. I feel like they're watching you, or you could have a crush on them even. Like there's somebody's holding on to somebody else here. And actually, this next big relationship for someone, pile 1, could be, you know, it for you. This could be the person that you build a life with. This could be the person that you really grow a home with, potentially family as well. The Emperor, yeah, this could be your person. This person could be an earth sign, specifically a Taurus potentially. And if there is a connection to the work environment, they could be someone who is sort of on the way to, it's like they may have raised up the ranks a little bit. They may have been given some authority over some areas. I don't feel like they're the boss. But they definitely are watching you. They are already aware of you. You may already sort of know exactly who I'm talking about. This person's really insecure though when it comes to you, which is why they're hesitating to make their feelings really known to you, because they're afraid of creating havoc, perhaps in that work environment or to the connection itself already, because there's already a foundation with this person. Yeah, there's already a foundation with this person. 8 of Cups. 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. Now, for someone watching, this person may no longer work with you, perhaps, or it's like there may have been some sort of separation during the work phase. So maybe even because of COVID, you guys may be separated or be working from home at this point, which is not something they're happy about. If there is that separation, that's really bothering this person. And I feel like you have had some bad luck when it comes to love in general. And so your guides are coming to say that this is a good option for you. Like, it's like you've been battered a little bit. You've experienced a lot of frustration, a lot of delays in your happily ever after is what it feels like. It feels like you've been experiencing delays in your happily ever after. And so part of you is just like, it's like someone's watching saying, I don't even want a relationship. I want to be single. I don't even want anybody in my life. But Spirit's asking you to kind of give this one an option, or give this a choice, or give it a shot, I suppose. Because again, this is a brand new cycle for you. Here's the 10 of Swords, and there's the Star. I really love the energy here because, as I said, expanding into this connection, into this really strong relationship, I feel like there's longevity here. I feel like you'll be with this person for a while. And like I said, for many of you watching, I feel like there will be commitments made here because we have success. We have success because of this relationship coming in. And it's not just success. It's not just, you know, abundance and all of that, which is great. It's great to build up a life with someone, but it's the healing that comes in. And it's a beautiful message coming in about everything you have experienced, because it's like it was not wasted. And sometimes we feel like that when we're going through life. It's like, why did I go through that? It's like, what a waste. Why did I waste my time with that person? Why did I waste my time in that relationship? And Spirit says that this is going to kind of bring you, it's going to help you level up to a state of awareness even, and it's going to allow you to heal from that perspective and see everything clearly. It's like you're going to see how and why you had to go through certain steps to get to this point, to get to this relationship, because you're going to understand that everything that you went through built you into who you are right this moment, prepared you for this relationship. I do feel like there's a really strong connection to work environments though, so take that as it resonates. If there's someone at work right now that you have your eye on, what is this relationship going to be like? Nine of Swords. Ace of Wands. So going into this relationship, Knight of Cups reversed. Going into this relationship, I'm not going to lie, there's going to be some turbulence, and not necessarily turbulence, but what I'm seeing, what's being projected to me is like the natural ebb and flow of a relationship. So we go into it perhaps feeling really insecure. All eyes are on us. We're behaving, you know, the way we feel like the other person expects us to behave. There's a certain amount of restricted energy, feeling kind of like all eyes are on you. But it's like the spark. It's a spark that sort of fuels into more. Ultimately, this is a space where you actually feel like you can express yourself without the worry of being left behind or with the worry of being rejected, because I feel like you've held your voice back quite a bit. You've held versions of yourself back quite a bit. And I'm seeing images of that movie with Julia Roberts where she had a lot of, I think, Runaway Bride, where she had a lot of boyfriends, and every time they asked her what her favorite egg was, she's like, well, what's your favorite egg? And they would say scrambled or over easy, and she's like, well, that's my favorite too. And the truth is, she didn't even like eggs. She didn't even like them at all. So there's the sense here of you, it's like you struggle through that natural phase of realizing, oh, I'm allowed to be myself here. I'm allowed to express myself without the fear of another person throwing me under the bus or another person leaving me behind. So the vulnerability starts to fade away for you, and instead you feel supported and you feel fulfilled. And you're no longer hung up by the feelings of the past. For a while, you will be. For a while, you will be. But it's like you have a chance to exhale here. Here we have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, and this is someone who is also going to help to bolster your confidence, and they're going to support your artistic endeavors. So if you're someone who is really artistic or really likes to express themselves in any type of artistic way, whether it be writing, singing, acting, crocheting, whatever the case may be, they're going to support those endeavors for you. They're going to support your dreams. And I think that that's a wonderful, wonderful relationship, because I feel like you have pursuits, you have goals, you have dreams, and you may even not even realize how to execute them right now. But person's going to be in your corner. They are going to be in your corner to support you, because it's like you're the star of the show and they're the support system. That's what it feels like. Which again, is really kind of lovely. Oops. We have the book. We also have freedom and the eye as well. We have here this story. Now the story talks about, you can see a house flowing down. We have the skull. We have the ghost, the rabbit, the devil, and imagery. There's a lot going on in this card because it's about the story of you, the opus that you've created, and the transitions that have led you to this point, the transitions of grief and reality, and all the suffering you've been through in the past have led you to this point. So there will be the ghosts of the past and the insecurities that those ghosts carry with them affecting your new relationship, affecting it. But we also have this rabbit leaping over all of it. It's an encouragement to release all of the old expectations, release the old, so that you can formulate a new form of action for yourself, a new plan, allow that healing, and it reignites you. And again, I feel like you have really strong aspirations towards your own business, in some sort of way. And they're going to help you build that. You guys are going to build a lot together. What will your life be like with this person? We have here, step into your power. Yep, this person's going to help you do that. And it's not that you need the help, because truly you're already a powerful person. You're a powerful being. You are limitless creatively, but it's this person helps you to feel the confidence. No man is an island. You know, we all need support. We all need help reaching that realization sometimes. We have here, attend to the details. Because if you're the dreamer, this person is the practical mind. They are the planner. They execute the practical steps toward their goal. They're very dependable. I feel like they're really family oriented as well. Like, this is the type of person that really values the family unit, really values that type of life. Your next big relationship, what will it be like? You have here, follow your passion. Follow your passion. It'll be a very passionate relationship, but these passions, Spirit says, are all about you, all about your pursuits. It's like this opens up, you allow yourself to surrender to it, and then the world opens up to you. You have imagination, immerse yourself, yes, in artistic and creative expression. And the back of the deck says, authority, you know what is best for you. And there is a sense of the divine feminine sort of wearing the pants a little bit in the relationship, but it's accepted and almost desired by this Knight of Pentacles. It's like they know who the star of the show is, and it's not a deficit to them at all, because they're smart, they're planners, they're practical, they're dependable. And together you guys are unstoppable, which is really beautiful. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile 1. Your next big relationship in the bowl. I feel like you've already met this person, so we haven't really kind of skimmed over the timing. So when will this relationship form, Spirit, in the bowl? Can you tell me? Oh, we have King of Wands. 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles reversed. Even the 7 of Pentacles almost wanted to be reversed as well. Again, I feel this person's already in your life. You may have already even started dating. Somebody may have already started sort of seeing this person casually. But I feel like there's fear. I don't feel like all of you have started seeing this person. I don't feel like it's going to be very long before this person makes their intent known to you. But what is holding them back is a lack of confidence. They're very jealous when it comes to you. So I feel like that's how you're going to recognize, some of that feeling, some of the intensity of emotion is through their actions. If in the workplace, even if they act kind of jealous towards you, you may be actually the one that just comes out and says, we should go out. You may be the one who's more aggressive in the situation. We do have the King of Wands here in the center, who is a planner. So I feel like this person's already trying to make plans, to execute change in your relationship. We have here, looks like Taurus energy or Aries potentially with this little courting. We have Our Lady, Mary. Mary could be an actual name that is significant to the connection in some way. We have the pizza pie. We have the 6 of Pentacles. What is it, 6? Yeah, 6 of Pentacles here. So work connection, 3 of Swords. There's also perhaps potentially sort of a karmic type of, it's like somebody who feels like it's one-sided, so they're not confident. We have here the hang up here, the hanger. So feeling stagnant. I feel like you also perhaps have been involved in like messy third-party situations in the past. So take that as it resonates to your situation. We have the Cardinal. Cardinals appear when an angel is near. And we also have here the Squirrel. So somebody who's kind of shy. I feel like somebody really shy, really nervous, quiet person perhaps. Here's the Knight of Pentacles again with this shell, or not this shell, this bead. Somebody who is really dependable and someone who has a lot of integrity. And someone shy and nervous around you. All right, pile 1, that's what I have for you today. Hope that it resonates with you. If it did, I would love to hear your story below in the comment section, and I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and hit your notification bell and your like button if you feel called to. You can also check me out for a private reading on my Etsy page, and the link is below as well. But I hope you come back here for another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hello, pile 2. You were drawn to the blue flower and to the Sante Morte Book of the Dead, 2 of Cups here, and this is your reading. Your next big relationship, who is coming forward? What will that relationship be like? And when are they going to show up? So let's see. Pile 2, their next big relationship. Who is this person? What will that relationship be like? Ace of Pentacles. The Temperance. I feel like for someone watching that there has been delays in this relationship starting, or like delays in the opportunity, because I feel like there is a sense of being asked out by this person before, or it's like there's been connection already, but there's been delays in actually being able to enter into the unknown with this person. I am getting an energy of separation, so this could be like a long distance sort of situation right now. And it feels almost like it started in friendship, or it's starting light. This relationship's starting in a very light way. It's just opportunity. It's having fun together. It's like there's not a lot of intent towards long-term situations here. But ultimately, as though it's starting light, Spirit says it wants to transition. It wants to transition into something more for sure. Your next big relationship, pile number 2. 7 of Cups. So your next big relationship may start as a friend and grow from that opportunity. And it's going to take some time to evolve to the state of friendship into something more, until the both of you are ready to leap into that, because of the uncertainty that both of you carry. And it feels like both of you are sort of out and about, and maybe even seeing other people. It's like you guys are both sort of enjoying life right now, enjoying freedom perhaps, and that's fine. That's a beautiful thing. But because of that, because of the uncertainty of both of your situations, there's a lot of assumptions made, I think, that slow things down a little bit with the 7 of Cups, because there's uncertainty about how each of you feel, which starts to moss over the opportunity here. And there's a grasshopper on top of that skull that hasn't leapt. So it's like there's a lot of flirtation. There's a lot. You guys may even go out once or twice, but then it's like there's separation of some kind. It's like you have to make a lot of plans to get together. So I feel like it could start online and start as a very sort of no expectation type of scenario. So a lot of attraction between the two of you, but no expectation going into it. But I feel like you guys realize very quickly that you're very well matched. This person really likes to travel. They could be a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius. Specifically Sagittarius really likes to travel, this person. And they may be the type of person that plans their life around travel. So they may be like, okay, I'm going to work this many months, and then we're going this place. And then we're going to work a few more months, and we're going to go over here. Especially because they've been held down for a long time with the current state of the world. This person will like to travel with you in the dynamics of your relationship. But they're not irresponsible about it. This person is a planner. They're not irresponsible about it. I feel like they're careful with their money, I should say. They're very careful with their money, because they do have goals too. And this person could actually have plans to sort of start their own business. Ultimately, 8 of Cups. As I said, it almost, for someone watching, it feels like it could start as a friends with benefits situation. That's not for everyone. It could just start in the friendship realm with no benefits. For someone, it could be the friends with benefits situation. And we come to quickly learn throughout that experience that that's not working. There's too many emotions, because there's way too much attraction. There's way too much between the two of you. It's like too much jealousy or something. So we quickly abandon that plan or that route in this connection. Because it's like we don't want to lose on the opportunity of ascending here. We have the Page of Cups here with the Three of Wands. It feels like this person pops into your life when you're not really ready for a relationship. And I feel like both of you aren't ready for commitment, aren't ready for a relationship. But it's like you guys are very well matched. You may both be fire signs. You may both like to explore and travel. And it's through these sorts of similarities that you really bond with this person. And it becomes quickly sort of this scenario being played out in front of me of like, oh, I met them on a Tuesday, we started hanging out on a Wednesday, and we've been inseparable for the last 25 years. That's what it feels like. It's going to be, there's a lot of attraction, so I feel like there's going to be that component, but then someone's going to step up and say, this isn't enough for me, I need more. and I feel like this person's going to be willing to say, okay, then I'm willing to step up with you, because there's expansion, both of you expanding together at the same time, even though you're not quite prepared. It's like the blind leading the blind, but it's in a very innocent type of way. I feel like there's a lack of experience perhaps with your person a little bit. It feels very young in energy. But it's like we see the opportunity, it's there, but we don't leap into it right away. We're bound by a little bit of confusion, lots of attraction between the two of us, lots of fantasy, and ultimately it flows into a commitment. And it's like it leaps from from the Page of Pentacles here, right to the 9. Like it leaps from, yeah, we're just friends, we're just messing around, to, yeah, we're gonna be together. We have here the Awakening, and it's the Judgment card in the reverse position. I'm going to put that back, and I saw the Ten of Pentacles, because it feels like there's a weakness, like we don't feel ready for change, fearing change, but sometimes the universe ushers in exactly what we need and not what we think that we're prepared for. What will this relationship be like, please? Page of Swords. Exploration and discovery, and that's exactly how you guys are going to grow this relationship. Is like inch by inch, mile by mile, it feels like every adventure you guys go on, your bond deepens a little bit, and it feels like you go on adventures. It feels like you guys go places together, even if it's just a hiking. I don't know, it's like you guys are traveling in some type of way and just enjoying the ride, and in the process of that, you're leaving behind everything that's unfulfilling. We have here the Ten of Swords. It says recovery and transformation, because it's on this sort of road that we lead that our futures are kind of laid bare before us. We have here the Eight of Crystals, the Eight of Pentacles, dedication and progress. This will be a very long-standing relationship too, and that's not the intention. That's the thing when this starts up, and you may sort of enter into a relationship with someone and be like, well, this isn't the one that she was talking about, because she said it's going to be a long-standing thing. But this is not going to start out with the expectation of anything coming of it. I think that you guys are really attracted, you get along really well, but it's like both of you are like, yeah, I don't want a commitment, neither do I. Let's just play around, let's just see where this goes. And then feelings come really hard, and I feel like the feelings come in from the person who's denying them the most, like the person who is so hard pressed, like, yeah, we're keeping this just loosey goosey. That's the person who falls the hardest. And what's really kind of interesting about the whole dynamic Spirit says about this connection in general is the fact that it's going to teach you so much about yourself. We have here the Five of Acorns, the Five of Wands, challenges and growth. And the obstacles that you guys will hit could be in the form of like jealousies and insecurities and comparing yourself to other people. Because I feel like it happens very quickly that you grow really strong feelings for each other really fast. And then we have the Six of Shells, sentiment and joy. There is a reason why you're so attached to this person. There's a certain sort of charismatic and lovely youthful optimism about this person. I think that they have like a great smile, and they're just charismatic. There's just something about them you can't sort of deny. And it's because there's some sort of soulmate connection here. It's like a reunion of souls coming in. But there's also a beautiful innocence about it. Even though I say that it starts a little bit fiery, that's okay, because there's still a certain amount of innocence fueling all of that fire. And ultimately, this is a friendship. It's more than just a passionate affair, which it is, but it blooms into such a beautiful companionship, which is what we're all really searching for. We have the Empress, beauty and abundance. And again, it's the rabbit, which is the symbol of someone who's a little bit fearful, but leaping anyway. And how this rabbit, which really represents the Page of Wands for me, leaping into the unknown in a very loosey-goosey type of way, can lead you to all of your abundance. And ultimately, this could be the person that you end up having children with as well. What would life be like with this person? For some of you, you may meet this person soon. And as I said, you may have already communicated with them online in some type of fashion as well. Here's the rabbit, leaping into unknowns. Someone who really loves to travel. Someone excitable with a lot of good ideas. They could be really artistic too. And they may sort of jump from one sort of idea to another. They may be kind of have a lot of energy. We have moon. And we have the wildflowers. It's about awakenings and romance, and it's going to start really exciting. Actually, it's going to start really, really exciting. And the moon is talking about trusting your intuition here. Trusting in your intuition. There is insecurities naturally when we're entering into unknowns in any type of environment, and it feels like both of you are really young or really kind of not a lot of experience behind your belt, and that's an absolutely fine thing too. It just feels like you're really, really young, and so there's insecurities that sort of naturally flow with that as well. But it feels like it's like the two of you grow up together now. It's like you grow up together. It's beautiful. We have here trust the universe. First quarter moon in Aquarius. And take inspired action. Back of deck says shine. Leo energy. Could be a Leo energy coming in. Very charismatic person, like I said. And they may act really confident. I don't think they're 100% confident. I think that they're feigning confidence, but that's going to carry them really, really far in life. And so if you are feeling really attracted to somebody, especially if you're already in connection with someone online specifically, and there's been a little bit of a disconnect, and you feel fueled to create change, Spirit says to take that inspired action now. We have here flow, and we also have beauty. Back of deck is activation. I love it, and I love this. It says Spirit Guardian of Spring, and I feel like for someone holding on, they're asking you to hold on, because if you're kind of anxious for something to start up, springtime may be exactly when this person pops in for you out of the blue. What I love about this too is that there's a swan underneath and it says swan's mate for life, and I feel like this could be the person that you do end up committing to potentially, or having a family with, and ultimately something really unexpected, something that starts off really fun and there's no expectation of more, turns into everything, turns into your sanctuary. And you can see now the rabbit here that took that leap is now cloaked with her empowerment, feeling very secure. Her tower is built up. And she's gained so much awareness because of this very innocent type of connection that begins. Really, really exciting. I feel like it's upon you. I feel like it's coming upon you very, very soon. Let's get a charm bowl, please. What else can you tell me about this person in the bowl? Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords, and we have the Queen of Swords reversed. So what's interesting here is that the Queen of Swords is reversed, which means she's not seeing things 100% clearly. And even when you start out the beginning of this relationship, it's like the Seven of Swords, like we're going to be lying to ourselves and other people if we think we're just going to keep this in it, if we're just going to keep it fiery, if we're just going to keep it light. We're lying to ourselves and other people here because we're not quite ready to face that truth, or we don't feel ready to be in a full-fledged relationship. But Spirit says to expect the unexpected. And if you're aligned with a frequency, it's going to pop in to your experience. So even if you're not 100% prepared, expect something to come in for you. We have the boot, so movement coming in. We have the arrow. But see, the boot's going in one direction, the arrow's in another direction because it feels like movement's upon us, but it's like, well, I'm not ready for a commitment. I'm not ready for that. Even the divine feminine shoe is here. We have the arrow. Cupid's arrow comes out anyway and shoots us, causing all sorts of confusion for us inside. But it is the benchmark. It's the precipice of change for this transformation for both of you. And ultimately we have in, because I feel like you go all in. You go all in anyway. It's like, even though we're not prepared to, like, let's just give this a shot. Let's just try it, because it's a really good opportunity here with the pentacle. Says 1977 on it. We have peace. It says, you are always in my heart. We have the owl looking at things from a higher perspective. This could be an air sign coming in for you, but I'm really feeling fire. And then we have October with the pumpkin being significant. So that could be a significant timing for you as well. All right, pile 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. And if it did, I would love to hear your story below in the comment section. Even if you have to come back, I would love to hear your story. If you subscribe to the channel, hit your notification bell, your like button, and drop me a comment below, I'll be able to enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can also check me out on Etsy for a personal reading if you feel called to. But I hope that you come back here for another visit at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hello, pile 3. You were drawn to the purple flower. Whoops, so I can get it to sit there. Or the Two of Cups here from the Shadowscapes Tarot. And this is your reading. Your next big relationship, your next significant relationship. Who is coming forward? What will that relationship be like? And when are they going to show up? So let's take a look here. We've had some very interesting messages for the first 2 piles, so I'm very curious about this pile 2. Ooh, the sunshine coming out for you. Your next big relationship. What will it be like? What to expect? Who is this person? There is definitely fire energy here with the sun. And I just heard that Beatles song in my mind. Here comes the sun. Doo, doo, doo. The Temperance, you've been waiting for this too. 9 of Pentacles. Your next big relationship. Five of Pentacles. I feel like you've been single for a while. Someone's been single for a really long time. And that has not been, I don't want to even call that a negative thing. Sometimes you may see it as there's a loneliness associated with it, but Spirit says that they're so like, you are so powerful because of everything you've experienced in that independence. So they're like rallying around you and clapping you on the back because of that. They understand that sometimes it can feel really lonely. And that you do pretend like you're not lonely a lot. You have the Emperor. Back of deck is the Four of Pentacles. This person coming forward could be a Taurus energy. They don't necessarily have to be. They could be a Taurus energy coming in. They may not be as well established in their career as you. King of Pentacles, but I feel like they're working on it. But it makes them a little bit insecure that you may make more money than them. So just take that as it resonates to your situation. We have the Eight of Wands. The Knight of Swords. We have the Tower energy. And this person pops in. It's almost like you're having one of your worst days, the worst times in your life, and they just sort of pop in to shake all of that up. The Tower comes in as this sort of stroke of lightning that shifts everything overnight. And it's like, it shifts everything overnight. Here's the Queen of Pentacles. Here's the Eight of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Now, for someone watching, this is not for everyone, but for someone watching, there could be a very strong work connection here. That could be where this connection establishes. And we have the Three of Cups here. So a friendship from work could sort of bloom into much more. And this is somebody who has, again, you could be a higher up than them. You could be sort of above them a little bit at work. I feel like you no longer work with them, though. If you did work with them in the past, there's a sense of like, I don't work with them anymore. Something happened to tear that up. Again, there could be things of the world going on. Maybe it's just a separation because of COVID. Maybe there's just a work at home situation. And there was a common energy with pile one. So you might have a message waiting for you there. Because there's a lot of sort of reflection about that and loss because of that. It's like I lost an opportunity because of this work connection. It's like I put myself in a friend zone here. Somebody in this connection feels like they put themselves in a friend zone when it comes to you. And this person, it almost feels like they're crushing on you a little bit too. It's like they've been watching you for a while and they're crushing on you. And it's like they're going to just, it's going to burst out of them. It's going to burst out of them. And it's interesting because as much as you kind of feel lonely sometimes, again, you don't portray that to the world. They don't see that. They just see confidence in you. They just see someone who's really capable, someone that they almost look up to, someone who's really, really attractive. And they don't feel like they're as physically attractive as you. So they feel like you're a little bit out of their league. So that can be an indicator of how you can recognize this person, especially if there is some sort of a connection. They think that you are better looking. And that's just perhaps to their own self-deprecation. I feel like they're a good-looking person. They just feel like you outrank them in some type of way. And I do feel like this is the type of person that might speak with forethinking, especially in the work environment. So they may say things for shock value. They may have a sense of humor that's really sarcastic as well, a little bit immature. As well, this person coming in. And that's going to be something that they carry with them throughout the relationship as well. They're going to carry this sense of humor, sometimes inappropriate jokes, I will say, sometimes inappropriate things that they shouldn't say, but they're the type of person that's under the impression of like people need to lighten up and just appreciate the joke for being a joke. That's the type of person that they may be. Whereas I feel like you're more conservative. They would say things for shock value that you would like never say, this type of person. And they are they want to be presented, especially if you're the divine feminine, they want to be presented as someone who is really masculine. They want to be seen as someone who is strong. That's why if you do make a little bit more money than them, that would really bother them because that speaks to that seed inside of them that tells them that masculine energy means being stoic, meaning brave, making more money. Like this is a macho type of person. They may even work really hard on their physique, which is why they deficit themselves so much because they may feel like they're a work in progress as well. So this person could be someone that goes to the gym quite a bit. So take that as it resonates. Let's see. What will a relationship with this person be like? I feel like you help this person grow, and I feel like you help them to, because I think this person might be a little bit impulsive even with their money, and you help to kind of put an end to that. Knight of Pentacles, the Justice, Queen of Wands. It feels like you might commit to this person. Someone watching might actually make the leap here, take the leap and have the commitment. And what I really love, the Death card is over top of the Five of Pentacles. So the loneliness that you experience will be no more. It's a transformation inside of you where there is a rebirth. It's like you don't have to feel like you have to do everything alone anymore. But that's also a challenge for you in this connection too, is to give some of that power over, to give some of that over and to let them share the weight of your worries. Here's the King of Cups though. Back of deck is the Two of Cups with the Eight of Swords. And I love it because look, it frees us up. It frees us up. This Eight of Swords, the tethers are open, the chains are off. We can fly from any of our perceived losses in the past. We have a lot of success here, financially and otherwise. And we have family. King and Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups, the mom and dad of the deck. So there's family coming in with this person as well. So you may find yourself having children with this person if that's the goal. Of course, you have ways to prevent that if that's not your goal. But if you do want to have children, this could be the person for you as well. And what I love is that you can see here the King of Cups, it looks like a mountain. And this ship is sailing right through. There's things from this person's past, I feel, that kind of fuels into that insecurity, that fuels into their desire to go to the gym, if that's the type of person they are. It's just, you help them bypass that, all of those struggles. You help them to kind of be more emotional, and you help them to realize that real strength doesn't mean being stoic and brave. It means being vulnerable and showing some of those emotions. So you allow them the freedom to let some of that stoicism down. And ultimately, I see it's such a beautiful relationship. Ten of Cups is emotional abundance. Emotional abundance, where both of you are here supporting each other. We have the beautiful rainbow, which is calm after the storm. Pot of gold, both of you working really hard. Yeah. Let's ask Spirit when. Let's see. When will this person come into pile 3's life, please? The 10 of Cups, blessings and well-being. I feel like they may already be in your life. 6 of Swords, transition and insight. Yeah, this person's already in your situation here. If the Tower, you can see the chameleon, it's like they change colors. It says release and revelation. They already want to reveal themselves to you, but they shift their colors, they shift their mask depending on their environment, depending on their company. But if this is in a friend zone right now, the 6 of Swords, this transition insight card features this beautiful dragonfly, which is talking about transitions into more, talking about expanding, but also changing directions on a dime. Like not wanting to go from a friend zone or from a work mate and changing directions on a dime into something more with you. But again, that's what this sort of holding them back too, is this worry that they've already woven themselves into that destiny, that they've already kind of put themselves in some sort of friend zone. But it's not going to stay there. I think somebody's going to let the cat out of the bag. Someone's going to speak too much, open their mouth too much, and let the cat out of the bag. And then it's like the gates are open. The Tower has fallen. The truth will be out, and there'll be no going back. What will this relationship be like? Your next big relationship. We have here Cauldron. It's already in motion, Spirit says. It's already in motion. And this is the person that you could literally build a home with. Like literally you could be building a home with this person, Spirit says. And this change, this Knight of Pentacles, the horse is made of leaves. So it's like the change is already upon you. It's already been sort of precipitated, I guess I want to say. We have the pond here, the need for reflection. It was reversed a little bit here as well when I was holding on to the deck. Which is somebody who is a little bit fearful of change. You may be fearful of change. As much as we want change, we become very accustomed to our independence. We become very accustomed to the way that we live, how we live. So it may make you nervous to think of opening up your life and your experience to another person. So you may be fearing that change as well. So Spirit is just encouraging you to draw inward and reflect upon what your goals are moving forward, your emotional goals, because they're like you have the practical realm completely under control. You are capable of so much. Now they want you to experience like the emotional abundance that you deserve, because you've raised your frequency to allow that to be in alignment through that independence, truly. One on the floor. Freedom. 13, and it's the Death card, which is not scary. It's about a rebirth. It's about a new beginning for you. It's you coming out of a period of independence and into a period of abundance. And we have here Transcending Pegasus. I love that because both of these cards feature the Pegasus. And what I love here is the 1 and 3 is a 4, which is a gateway to celebration. And the 2 and the 8 is a 10, which is a gateway to everything. To completion, to fulfillment, to family, to abundance, which is beautiful. And we have here new beginnings for you. Springtime could be very significant to the beginnings of this connection. I'm going to ask specifically about that in a moment, but springtime could be very significant here. What is this relationship going to be like? We have here Know Your Worth, New Moon in Taurus. And we have here Unleash Your Kindest Self. And that's towards yourself, because I feel like you have put up a few walls in front of yourself just to protect yourself from pain. Because it's like, I do know my worth. I know what I'm worthy of. And it's like you've overcompensated in that area now. And now it's time to understand your worth to the fullest extent. And Spirit says that you're worthy and deserving of emotional love. You're worthy and deserving of an emotional support system as well. Back of the deck says, attune to the divine, because this is being divinely guided for you. Let's ask Spirit about the timing. I feel like they're already in your life though. So let's ask again though. Timing when this is all going to come into fruition, Spirit. 6 of Swords. It's going to happen very soon. It's like up to 6 weeks. It's already in motion. That's what Spirit says. It's like 4 to 6 weeks. It's not going to be very long, like a month and a half potentially, because I feel like this person's, and I'm not saying you're going to commit in a month and a half, but I mean getting the ball rolling, getting this connection moving, being very well aware of this person's intent could only be very short ways away, a month and a half, 6 weeks potentially, 6 to 10 weeks. So take that as it resonates and leave me a comment below, even if you have to come back to let me know if this comes to fruition for you, because I'm really curious. Oh, we have the 10 of Swords, the King of Pentacles reversed, and the Tower. They just plopped right out of the cup. So the 10 of Swords is about the ending of an old cycle. So you may have experienced a lot of pain in your past, and you have transcended, like you have moved forward from that pain. It's like you have put your head down, you've put every step forward in a facing direction, like you are a very independent person. But now it's time to open ourselves up to more emotional abundance. And so the Tower is coming in to shake up this independence you've created for yourself, because you've created a new foundation, which is great. But now Spirit wants to elevate you even further. The person coming in could have a little bit of a jealous streak inside of them. And I don't want to call them like lazy. I don't want to say they're like a lazy person, but they have a little bit of jealousy inside of them, and they maybe don't have a lot of, it's like they don't have a ton of follow through when they're making plans for themselves, but that's something that you help them to overcome as well. We have L and Q and W. We have the 7 of Cups, which is fantasies, but also options, confusion. We have Leo energy, and I choose strength. So one of you may be a fire sign here. We also have Leo in the sign here. You may be a Leo, or this person may be. We have the Holy Family. So this could be someone that you do end up growing a family with. We even have the Maid with Love charm. We have the Joker, which is the Fool energy, which is asking you to take a leap. Somebody who perhaps has sort of again, I said a wit about them, who makes a lot of jokes, sometimes inappropriate jokes, I will say. And we have the little wrench in our plans. All right, pile 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. If it did, I would love to hear your story below. As I said, even if you have to come back, I would love for you to be a member of our beautiful soul family here by subscribing to the channel. I also offer private readings through my Etsy account, and that link is below. But I hope that you come back here for another visit at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day.